If she had only been ugly.
This is Dom Irrera live from the Laugh Factory.
Domcast.
I'm not a man for getting emotional, but it makes me fell, as the Italians would say in my neighborhood, to have you on the show. With all of your busy activities lately.
Thank you very much.
Coming hither and thither, and with a series on the air. And whether the series goes or not, you still got a fucking incredible career.
Thanks, bro. Waiting on the series is like, to see if they pick it up, is like waiting on somebody to pay you back some money.
Yeah.
And
you know what helps? Being nice to people. When it's on the bubble, if it's on the bubble, if it's
I mean, in general, in life, just random strangers?
Well, it's always good to be nice to people. Be very, you have to kiss their ass, but just like be easy on the set. I learned that one time. I was on a series, and I'm not going to name. I've been on a couple. I'm not going to name the guy because I love him, but it was his attitude that got it canned.
I know who you're talking about. You know why? I'm not going to say it, but I know. You know why I know?
Why?
Because I remember the story from the boat.
I forgot who I was dealing with. I forgot I was dealing with a savant. He remembers every fucking thing I said.
I don't remember everything, but I remember that story because it was like we were at the is it captain's quarters where we would eat.
Oh yeah, up at one of those restaurants.
Yeah, and we had the little table. Oh man,
wasn't that the weirdest?
That was the weirdest
cruise?
Thing ever.
Because they didn't seem to want us to perform. Do you know what I mean? I've never been on a fucking job where
you didn't know your show times.
Yeah,
it was like, oh, by the way, you're performing tonight.
One time I followed Michael McDonald from the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah,
I would put me ahead of him. I wouldn't put me behind him. I guess it didn't matter. He was funny about it. I said, Michael, it's a good opportunity for you to open for me. He goes, hey, I really appreciate it. It's good exposure on the ship. Remember you had your keyboard? We're out there like you were like fucking what street performer?
Michael McDonald. So for the people listening,
she came from somewhere back in
we went on this cruise. Dom was doing a show.
It was an 80s.
I was doing a show. It was a what?
80s.
Oh, was it? I thought it was a music cruise.
No, it was all 80s songs.
Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense.
That's why we had Santana.
A Journey, the dude from Greg Rowley.
Greg Rowley from Santana, yeah. He was the one that sang Black Magic Woman.
Yes. Oh, my God. Oh, that was
that kid,
amazing.
Remember Ellis Hall?
Oh, yeah. I talked to Ellis. He just was in the play the other day. The man is you talking about savant. That man is amazing.
He's so talented, and he was always laughing about it. If it wasn't for, there's too much of a backlog of talent for black singers, because if it wasn't for Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles, he'd be the biggest star.
Mm-hmm.
But he's fucking good. He was at my house one night for dinner, and people were crying when he was singing. It was so beautiful,
He's a light.
He did that thing that McCartney does, where he went around to every instrument and just played everything,
Yes, I just saw him in his play. And he was phenomenal, like and they used him, and it was like kind of a churchy kind of play. It was I wish I could remember the name. It was based on one of the characters of the Bible. It was incredible. But back to the cruise.
Yeah.
The cruise we went on.
It was nowhere.
Cruise to nowhere. Well, to Mexico. What part of Mexico?
I never got off the boat.
You didn't get off of Cabo?
No. Remember Sophie, my cute little Canadian girl? She was hanging around with the guy, the
Tom Scott.
Tom Scott, good memory, and he played in that Saturday Night Live band, and they got off the boat because I didn't want to fucking go. What do I want to go to Mexico and buy trinkets for my hair? go to a third world country. I don't give a fuck, Did you go off the boat?
I got off all three spots. It was two small parts in Mexico, and then we ended up in Cabo. And for 8 hours. But yeah, I got off at all three.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, the first time I saw something. They got a Carlos and Charlie's.
Yeah.
I was in one of the parts in Mexico. Pinche lingua.
What's that?
That's one of the parts in Mexico we went. Pinche lingua.
That's what they call pussy.
Pinche lingua?
Yeah.
Well, I might be saying it wrong.
Pinche lingua.
Or maybe that's what I'm thinking about. But yeah, we were out there. And yeah, Michael McDonald did the cruise, and
They
Eddie
dropped
Money.
him in, right? Eddie Money was so fucked up that they said to me, "Why don't you go to sing backup for him?" I go, "All right." Well, like it was a song I knew. I went on. I sang backup on 2 songs. He never fucking noticed me on stage, and I just left.
Oh, they did it for fun.
Yeah.
Because he was so.
So he said he was on Dramamine. My ass.
What's the song? Not Cheeseburger.
Oh, that cheeseburger was no. I can't remember his songs now.
That
Somebody
big
else.
song, Sunday. Eddie Money. Oh shit.
How did you get that, dude? That guy that never stopped talking from Hawaii? Is that how you got that cruise? There was a guy who never fucking stopped talking.
Yeah, and he plays drums too.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, but I think he was like doing something with bands.
Who else was on it? Any other comedian? I think there was.
I think it was just you and me.
Oh no, you know who was on it? No, I was thinking Larry Wilmore, but that was Lewis Blacks.
I think it was. It might have been one more.
There was definitely one more comedian. I can't fucking think of it, but it was really weird.
One night, Saturday night, everybody would go to that lounge. I think it was called the Hornet's Nest or the Crow's Nest.
Upstairs one?
Yeah, it was Crow's Nest.
Right.
And the music crew, it was so dope. I mean, it was musicians, and then the bands that you never heard of. It was incredible, man.
Yeah.
And then they would just go have a jam session. And one night I got on the piano, and I started doing Michael McDonald. He came from nowhere. I was like, does anybody know the words to the song? Can anybody? And Michael McDonald was back there.
Was he there?
Yeah.
He seemed like a good guy.
Oh, yeah, he was nice. But the crazy thing about talking to Mike McDonald, all you hear is like, and okay, not in love anymore. And then you talk to him, it's like, what's up, man? Hey, I'm a big fan. He's like, yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, right. No voice at all. His fucking voice sounded like bagpipes. It was so powerful.
And then he was doing that Motown. Michael McDonald singing Motown.
Yeah, right. That's when he was in that phase.
Oh, man.
It was good. So you have a musical background, right?
Yeah.
Your mom was a teacher?
Yes. My mom was, first chair cello in college. She was minister music at church. And she's a very accomplished musician. So we have, and she, sing like a bird. I'm trying to say second soprano.
Your dad musical?
Yeah.
So
my father plays many instruments, and he's an attorney though. So he didn't follow a musical path. But my mother, taught. She taught high school.
Obviously,
choir,
you have such. I don't even know what do you think you're better at, comedy or music? You think it's a tie? Because I know I'm better at comedy. I don't know if you've heard me sing recently.
But you can sing though.
Yeah, but not like you're at a different fucking level.
I appreciate that.
I love the fact that we were going to sing Ebony and Ivory in Israel, and we couldn't go in Hebrew.
Things out here. I don't know what I'm better at. Music.
Yeah.
Music, yeah.
That was fun that night at the Improv. Got on the piano. Remember? It was nice meeting your band, too. I had never met those guys.
Yeah.
That was a different night.
My band is dope, man. We are a band of brethren.
What's the name of the band?
The Nasty Delicious.
That's funny. All right, let's get down to the real meat of the whole thing. Why were you so late for Oyster Bar?
I had...
Can I say it to the audience, first of all?
Uh-huh.
I love this guy. We're going to go out, listen to jazz. 9:30. So it's 10:40. He's still not there. I had my clams and spaghetti like an Italian guy. I gave the band a couple shekels like an Italian guy. No Craig. I was worried sick. So could anything have happened to my friend? Nothing happened. He just you know what he said? I left early. That's what he said. Now, stop looking at me like that and tell you part of the story.
Starts at 9:30 till 2 a.m. bands have like 3-4 sets. We never said be there, meet at 9:30.
Oh, that's why I misunderstood you.
Yes.
Now, may I apologize to you for thinking that you didn't care about me?
Oh, you were very, yes, you may. Because that hurt when you, I was like, hey, man, something. You was like, blow me. No, I said, hey, I heard you were here and you left. Blow me.
Did you ever talk to those? Did anybody tell you I was
Yes,
there?
as soon as I got there, it was like, you know who was here? I was like, yeah, we were
That's
supposed
funny.
to hang out.
No, I should have called you. I didn't know. We did have a Let's see how people can communicate.
Miscommunication.
See about misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I tell you, forgive all the people that fucked you over in this business. You're doing well now.
I can't.
Let go of the anger.
I can't. I can't hold on to that stuff, man. Cannot hold on to stuff.
Is the office still going? How are they? Was John Cleese nice? Was he fun to work with?
Speaking of John Cleese, I did work with a Python recently.
Who?
Eric Idle.
Oh, wow.
I was in a Spamalot.
Oh, were you in that?
Yeah, I was King Arthur. We did a Hollywood Bowl.
You're all over the fucking place.
Few
You got
weeks
a great
ago.
career. The Hot Tub movies. Hot
Yeah.
Tub 2, a movie that needed to be made. I say, it was I was unresolved after I walked out of Hot Tub 1.
Oh God. Yep.
That's a cool career, though. You got to admit.
Yeah.
And what I love about you is you have no fucking attitude. You walk in a place alone, you say hi to everybody, and that's it. You know, it's what Robin Williams used to do. You know, some guys, they got the fucking entourage, and they get the walkie-talkies before they come in.
Hey man. It's necessary.
What's necessary?
If they have it, it's necessary.
No. I've seen it. And I'm not going to name them.
But people.
Well, let me
but
tell you
them-
something about Eddie Murphy.
But people are different. Some people are shy and they need a buffer. You know, they might not be good.
You don't need that.
I don't know what I need.
You don't have that. You have that kind of energy. Like, you see when these guys met you, because they all wanted to meet you. That's all, you know.
Oh, really? That's interesting because they certainly had no problem being like, "Oh, hi, yeah, I'm Dior," and then look away, and then I'm Julian, and then look away, and I'm Daniel, and then look away,
What do you
and I'm
want them to
Connor.
do? Fucking,
Well, Connor kind of looked at me.
Nothing.
And I'm Sean, and look away.
What are you supposed to do?
I'm Dane, and look away.
Is this a song?
Julian, look away.
Look away.
Connor, look away. Dane, look away. Dior,
away.
look away. Sean, look away. Is that a boy band? The people working out there,
Sounds
boy
like
band?
it. I like that.
Connor, Dior, Daniel,
Dior's a great fucking name.
Julian, Sean, Dane, look away.
Look away. Look away. Look away. Look away.
Yeah, my name was Dior. I would just be saying it to people.
I am Dior.
I would make them ask me my name, but I wouldn't tell them that's what I want them to ask me. And then I would make them wait for the answer.
Is your name really Craig? Or is your middle name your real first name? Yeah, like Paul McCartney's real name, I think, is James Paul McCartney.
My name is Dior.
Your name is Dior?
See how I made you wait?
What a coincidence. That was very good acting, by the way, with the sugar. I really thought, what the fuck?
Thank you.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
And you know what? That's the way most of my life is.
What's going on in your life? What are you doing right now? You doing a movie?
I'm on the road. Yeah, you know.
Where you at? Plug your dates. It gets out there. Not that you need it. I know.
I mean, when does this come out?
About 3 weeks.
Okay. So today is September
2nd.
So September 3rd through 5th, I'm in San Diego at the American Comedy Company.
Well, that's not going to help.
Maybe.
I said 3 weeks.
Maybe somebody's going to watch this and then go to the past.
No, but they're not going to see it until you follow Paulie Shore. He was great on it, by the way. Paulie.
It was great on what?
He was on this podcast.
Oh, Paulie's great anyway. Let me see. Oh, I'm looking for my dates. Is this being filmed?
Yeah. Do you do any of the clubs, like in town?
Yeah. I mean, I do the improv mostly.
Improv because of the piano.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it there. That's been my. I think everybody has their club.
Yeah.
So that's my club. I've done them all around, but it's.
Well, Jamie manages me, so. But I work the other clubs. Ask me how I do.
How do you do?
I don't want to brag. Rather not talk about it. Kill, destroy. That's what I was telling the boys. If you ever become comedians, never use those words.
Why not?
I fucking crushed tonight, man. You should have seen. Oh, I was unbelievable. It's like, what the fuck? Aren't you a comedian? You take yourself that seriously?
Huh.
I'm telling you, something magical happened in that room. I moshed around the audience at the end. They were holding me and loving me.
It's it's funny how you can't, because it's all we. It's everybody in that room agreeing.
Yeah.
So you're not crushing. We're all crushing together. You just happen to be the vessel.
The vessel.
That.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Are you a priest now? Are you still a Methodist? I saw that you're a Methodist on your bio.
I mean, once a Methodist, always a Methodist, right?
I just can't picture you in a church going, gonna see Miss Liza, gonna go to Mississippi. Gonna see Miss Liza, gonna go to Mississippi.
Who sings that in church? Which one is that? Go to see Miss Liza.
That's actually from a Woody Allen movie. One of those Woody Allen Bananas or one of those, I think. And the guy, you never saw that? Did you ever see that when you were a kid? Oh, see Miss Liza, I'm gonna go to Mississippi. And the guy, they're like in a chain gang, and Woody Allen's there's this big black guy, big strong, look like a fullback, and he's singing it. Gonna see Miss Liza, and then Woody Allen goes, "Gonna see Miss Liza, gonna go to Mississippi."
No, that's Bananas?
Yeah, I think it's Bananas. No, it's Take the Money and Run.
Oh, dude.
The first one.
Do you remember Everything You Always Want to Know About Sex?
Mm.
Do you remember when the sperm was about to...
They're all bobbing.
But wait, all you heard off screen, the sperm was all, they were all, it was all people. They were dressed in white. They were about to ejaculate. He was about to ejaculate. So they were like getting off of the... it was like a plane, like everybody going to eject out of a plane. So everybody's white. They're all white and dressed in white. And then off screen you heard, what am I doing here? Holy, why am I here? What am I doing here? I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here. And then you look up and it was a black dude.
Right. I remember that. I forgot about Tony Randall, I think, was in that.
Oh, the freaking timing. Yeah, Michael Caine. I think Michael Caine was in. He was with the sheep, right?
Oh, no, that was Gene Wilder.
Oh.
Gene Wilder when he fell in love with Daisy.
And they took it to the hotel room.
And I love when they open up the door and the sheep's blowing him. And they catch it. And his wife goes, oh, no. They come in, they catch him. And the sheep's got garter belts on. Fucking funny.
Oh.
People forget that he was actually funny at one time.
Who, Gene?
No,
Woody.
Woody. Gene Wilder's still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Cheers.
Cheers.
I loved his work. Thanks for coming in, man. Good to see you.
I wasn't condoning that. Like, I think Woody's still funny.
I just think, he's become a more evolved writer, and so he can't be as silly as he was. I like the greenness of his silliness. I like them both, but his last.
It's a mature. Are you saying his movies now have not been funny, or are they more dramatic?
They're more dramatic, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
I do condone. Woody Allen's my favorite. I would say the only guy funnier as a comedy writer than Larry David was Woody Allen. That's saying something. That's not taking anything away from Larry.
Mm-hmm. I feel
Mel
like
Brooks, great comedy writer.
Boom.
You like him?
Love Mel Brooks. High anxiety.
Whenever.
High anxiety is.
I love when he throws the mic cord over And he goes, high anxiety. And he goes, anxiety. He just just anxiety. So fucking, he was trying to act like Sinatra.
Anxiety. Can I kill him? Oh, let me kill him. Oh, I just want to kill him.
What's that from?
That's from High Anxiety.
Oh, was it? Cloris Leachman was so fucking
Oh
brilliant.
my gosh.
You know what Cloris Leachman did to me one time at the Improv? She comes out. We were at the same agent, and she said, "Will you do my favorite line, my son's favorite line that you do?" And at the time, it was, I don't know if you remember that, Little Petey, Big Petey, Joey Bag of Donuts. Do you remember that bit that I used to do?
Yeah.
The Italian thing. No, I don't know if you remember.
I don't remember.
Anyway, she says, "Will you do it?" And I knew what she meant. I said, "I'll do it only if you do my favorite line from Young Frankenstein that you do." She goes, "All right." She knew what it was, too. And she goes, okay, he was my boyfriend. Do you remember that? When she was talking about Frankenstein? She was coming down the steps, and anyway, it just fucking killed me. Would you like some warm milk? No, thank you. Some Ovaltine, perhaps? No, thank you. You know, I was watching it the other night.
Really?
Yeah, it's coming on reruns. Obviously, it's a rerun.
That movie is so, like, each scene is memorable.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know anyone was standing there.
What was the one where he goes, do not open this door no matter what you do, no matter what I say. And he goes in there, and Peter Boyle goes, ah! He goes, ah! And he walks out. He goes, let me out of here. I was kidding. It was a joke.
It's like they won't let you out.
No. And then she looks down, and Terry Garr wants to let him out. I got to like hang with some of those people. Like Peter Boyle became a friend of mine and shit. And I love talking about, because they did a lot of improv.
Yeah.
Remember when the monster wouldn't come to life, and he starts beating him, and Terry Garr goes, he starts beating him on the chest. Oh, we must handle this with quiet dignity and whatever. And he goes, you mother grabbing, I hate you. And he's banging on his chest, and Terry Garr goes, stop it, doctor, you'll kill him. You know, he's already fucking dead. Mm-hmm. That was an improv line.
Wow. That's the script. It is really. I don't know, a lot of, especially in comedies, it's a guideline. Because what happens in the moment, like there's a moment that is being written, that it gets inspired, and then you got that moment of inspiration that's happening as you're performing. So it's like, you know, the script is like, start there. Now that's going to, like, I know some writers going to hear this and be like, what did he just say?
Well, you got to be able to improvise too. I mean, you have to have the confidence. You know Don Rio? Don Rio, we used to work with Damon on My Wife and Kids, and he's done a lot of stuff. And one time he told me, I said, Don, I don't know the lines. We're shooting, they switched the shooting order. He goes, Don, fuck the lines. He goes, you're funny. You know the story, right? And I go, yeah, I'm a gynecologist. He goes, just do that. It was fucking so freeing for me. I didn't have to worry about the lines. I don't want to offend the writers. It's their job to write the lines, you know. But it is nice to have that freedom.
When I first, started came out here and stuff, and I mean, I'd done Second City and stuff, but, I was, like, nervous about improvising. Like, they'd be like, okay, so, we're going to have you come in, yada, yada, and then you'll improvise, and then, we'll improvise some scenes or what have you, whether it be the audition or actually having a part. And now it's like, it's cool. It's like, okay, yeah, we'll improvise and whatever. But, like, I was, like, mad, like, always apprehensive about it. Like, why can't we just do the words? The words are right there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. I can't. I never think you. I always think of you as having confidence in what you're going to say.
And that's why I mention it, because it's people who might see us and not realize that it was you had to go on stage in spite of your fear, or you got to do this in spite of, and then figure out who you are.
Do you feel less nervous once you're behind the keyboards?
Yes.
It's protective, huh?
Yes, it's home.
Yeah.
It's my partner.
Yeah. I don't have that luxury of talent.
Oh, contraire, mon frère. You're like Jerry Lewis said, do a little bit of everything good.
Did he say that?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was brilliant. You know who was in the comedy store the other night? Everybody fucking lit up.
Oh, wait, let me guess.
You'll never get. Okay.
Give me a hint.
One of the most famous TV actors of all time, but also did movies. And
Of all time.
Who?
Of all time.
Well, in TV, he had one of the biggest hits ever. And,
Bill Cosby.
No, older than Bill.
Older?
Older than Bill, and it was still black and white TV.
Oh,
And
shit.
his movies, I'll give you a hint. They were very like Disney movies.
Okay, give me a second here.
And I got to tell you this, Craig. Everybody fucking lit up when I told him he was in it. And I'll tell you what he said after.
I'm going to guess it. Okay. Older than Cosby.
Older than Cosby. At least 10 years older. What's been happening with Cosby anyway? You never hear about him in the news anymore.
Oh, shucks.
I heard he's opening for the Dixie Chicks.
Oh, wait. That's the one I want to. You got to tell a joke.
What?
And catch me up while I think about this. But the joke that Cloris Leachman, y'all traded.
Oh, no, I said that.
No, but you got to tell me what you was telling me. You remember this joke, and I said no, I don't. So
Oh no, it was just about Italian guys from Philly. Like the gist of it was, hey Louie, how come you didn't come around? Everybody was around. Little Petey, Big Petey, Regular Petey, Joey Bag of Donuts was here, Jimmy the Woman, Nicky Potato Salad, Squid Lid, Mussels Marinara, Irregular Petey, Camilla Lemon Cold, Orthopedic, Repeaty. That was, the gist of it.
I always think about we was on a cruise and you like talking about how your old friends would be like, yo, look, I'm no doctor. He said, really?
Oh, I'm not a doctor. No shit, you're not a doctor. You didn't even graduate fucking high school.
No, when he said, really? You mean when you didn't graduate?
I had no idea you were a doctor, even though you had trouble getting out of 7th grade because you couldn't read.
But really, you're not a doctor? Oh my
The medical community would be stunned when they find out a man of letters such as yourself. So you didn't guess the guy?
No, I'm still going. Okay.
Oh, so you're going through names in your head while you're talking to me?
Yeah. Lauren Green? No.
Lauren Green.
He was comedy? He's comedy?
He's comedy. I'll give you another fucking hint.
Go ahead.
Musical, too.
God damn it. Oh! I got it.
Go ahead.
Dick Van Dyke.
You got it. Come on.
Boom. And you know what? Now, that dude, I saw him at it was the Sheraton Universal Hotel. It was like he was with family and, it was just a good vibe. But he did not stop dancing. He was just like this.
Recently?
Yeah.
He's 89.
Yeah, he's joyous.
You know
I mean, joyous.
That's
You talking
great.
about, man, oh man. Yeah, so he was a real nice spirit to be around.
You know what I said to him?
And I took a picture, and it was right before my show lifted off. And do I have that picture? That's got to be on this phone. Because I was like, it was like passing the torch.
Oh, that's cool. He was sitting right straight in front of me, like about 10 rows back, and I said to him, and by the way, Mary Tyler Moore carried that show. And the audience laughed. I hope he laughed. I couldn't see his face.
Of course he laughed, dude. Or he was dancing. I bet you I got this picture. I'm going to show you. Ba-da, da-da, ba-da, da-da-da-da, ba-da, 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 ba-ba-ba-da.
Funny how many songs do you think you're in your head? A couple thousand?
It's a cast of thousands.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
You looking for the picture of Dick Van Dyke?
I am. I'm going to show it
This
to
is
you.
a podcast. You can pick up the pace. We're not sitting by the fireplace in your house.
Oh, it's got to be close.
Ladies and germs.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila.
Hava. Who Nishmuha. Dreidel. I guessed it. I guessed it. Okay, now. Did you say you were gonna tell me what he said too?
Who?
Dick Van Dyke.
No, he didn't say anything. He didn't come on stage.
Oh, I thought you said I'll tell you what he said. Like when you were leading up to the story,
Oh no. What I said about Mary Tyler Moore. Who is that?
That's not the picture.
I know. There's a woman,
a friend of mine,
on her knees, in a very pretty woman. How's the show? Is it fun to do?
It's amazing. It's amazing because, you know, it's a dream come true in the sense that, you know, I got the show and my name and stuff, and it's like, but to see, you know, I've always kind of dreamt about like employing people.
Yeah.
Because I would be on sets, and people are like, oh, I know him from college. I know him. So to look around and like there are people there because I brought them on, like my band
nice.
or what have you. You know, it's
Are the bands on the show?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not the whole band. It's Sans the Horns, but I did get them in one episode.
That's great. What network's it on?
It's on NBC.
Dick Van Dyke looks great in that picture. You can't show me pictures like that. It's on NBC what night?
NBC.
Plug your show, my friend.
Well, it's not renewed yet, or it's not renewed. So it's like I can't plug it because if it comes back, it'll be like maybe Thursday night, maybe Sunday night. But what happened was, it's called Mr. Robinson, and I guess you could get episodes of Hulu or NBC.com or something like that. But they show 6, and they show 2 a week, and it's in the summer, which is like everybody says this is the burn-off period. Like,
yeah.
So.
Well, when I found out I was on, I watched it. I thought it was terrific.
Then how did you not know the band was on there?
I don't know.
You knew I was on the band on there.
Maybe you said something. I don't know. That's cool, though.
Thanks.
It's nice to look out for your friends.
It is.
You know. That's one of the nice perks of show business. That's what I was saying about being nice to people. You know.
Yeah.
They never forget. You know. I had Mark Maron on here one night, and I said this before. He was, Mark's doing well, and I said thanks for coming on, which I'm going to say to you too, eventually. But he said, he goes, I'll do anything for you. You're always nice to me when I was a doorman. And I go, hey, you're supposed to be nice. What the fuck? You know, you're supposed to be nice.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be an aberration. It should be that's what the reality is. Be nice to everybody.
A smile, a kind word can go so far.
Well, when you came in and said hi to all the boys, that was nice, you know. Those guys wanted to meet you. I'm sure, at least half of them like your work.
Fuck them dudes.
Fucking bringing real sugar to a guy like you. Lightly sweetened, he says, like a big fat fag.
Can I have some turkey pancakes? Thank you guys. I tease when I say fuck them dudes. But check this out. A generous man will prosper. He who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. Proverbs 11:25. Bow our heads, please.
Blow me. Did you laugh when I wrote "blow me" back to you?
I was hurt.
You were hurt.
I was hurt, and it was funny. It was double.
I was not mad, honestly. I just was. I was there alone enough. That's the only thing that happened.
But that's the thing. I did not know.
I didn't know
text.
But see, we cleared this out.
We cleared it out.
And this is our reality.
You guys are awfully quiet out there in the crowd.
Oh, they love. They're listening.
Oh, they're laughing. They're just really quiet about that.
Hi, guys. Well, I'm a big draw here. As you could tell. Isn't it kind of cool being on this stage?
Yes, absolutely. But in this environment, yeah.
Well, you got to come in and do my show. I do a show called Dom Irrera, Breaking Balls. and it'd be great to have you come in and close it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I get Rogan and Diaz and those guys to come in
When do you do it?
about once a month on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
I'll give you a heads up if you can do it.
You host it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we sit, we do like stand up. You do some stand up or whatever you want to do. Then I come up and we fuck around, just talk to the crowd. And this is like a perfect place because you can see all the way back to like that, that one break.
Or will there be sandwiches?
There will be sandwiches included. Whatever you eat a lot of meat, right?
Yeah.
Red meat in the morning and before you go to bed. Good for the heart.
Anytime.
So
I'm cooling out right now. I just got back in the gym, so it's like, okay, I'm watching everything. I can eat like tender greens or
Tender
California
greens.
Chicken Cafe like every day and sushi.
Ooh.
You don't like what?
Tender greens.
You don't like tender greens?
I don't like healthy food.
Oh man, get some tender greens. Get the kale salad with the salt and pepper chicken. Yeah.
What do I look like, a fairy? They don't use that
A
word
little bit.
anymore.
I can see you as a fairy fan. Oh my God, that movie would be crazy.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, that's the other thing I was gonna say. I always remember about you. On Dr. Katz, talking about riding like a Viking.
Oh yeah. But you know where I wrote that joke for? It was.
You gotta do the joke. Come on.
No, I actually wrote that joke for Bruce Willis's roast. Right? We did it at the Sheraton in New York, and like none of those guys knew me. Like this was, like all the old comedians, Milton Berle and all those guys were there. So I don't even say hello. I start out. I go, so I'm fucking Bruce Willis in the ass, not in a gay way, like a Viking. And I got my hands on the horns of a helmet, and I'm fucking banging away. Right? Does this ever happen to you? And I'm fingering Demi Moore. And I got her up on a cabinet at their house in Hollywood. I'm fucking fingering her. And Bruce gets all upset. I go, man, if you go to Hollywood, you can't even finger your wife in the afternoon? He goes, no, I don't mind that. It's just that her name is Demi, not Demi. Oh, I said, oh, sorry. That was my first roast for Bruce. But that's where that came, not in a gay way like a Viking. Thank you, Mr. Robinson.
Dom Irrera, ladies and gentlemen. Hello.
You got me to do a material, man. I never did the fucking Joey Bag of Donuts on this.
Dude, if I had a piano here, that was like equivalent to me playing a song on the piano.
We got to do that sometime.
A really good song, by the way.
What's that?
I said that like you run into a joke song.
Love it. I love that you can sing. You're so lucky.
You can sing too. We've sung before, harmony. But thank you.
We'll close the show by doing Ebony and Ivory.
Not
yet. We got about 15 minutes.
Ebony.
No. And no. Wait. It's too hard to follow. Once we do that, then they're in tears.
Okay.
Speaking of tears, people will be crying in tears as I'm at Governors and the Brokerage in November.
You what?
You ever do Governors?
No.
In Long Island? What clubs do you work?
I mean, different ones, I'm sure.
You must be doing casinos
Stress
now.
Factory.
I just did the Stress Factory. I'll be doing Bananas in November in Hasbrook Heights. Love that club. Love those people.
Wow. I mean, dude, what a life. Like, I mean, just to think, it's like so many clubs I don't know.
Yeah. Well, me too. I mean, there's a lot in the Midwest.
You ever do Vegas, the comedy stop at the Trop when it was there?
No, I never did it when it was there. I do it now when it's a Tropicana.
That's a great room.
I do it now that it's, I'll be there in October. It's a Laugh Factory now, the same room. And
I was gonna plug my dates.
Oh, God, plug your dates.
I forgot. I keep forgetting. But it's coming back around. No thanks to Connor, Dior, Daniel, Julian, Sean, or Dane. But yeah.
Yeah, well, you got those guys in your head, man. Gotta
Hey,
let
man,
it go.
That's what I do. That's what I do. This is what I do.
That's what I do.
Okay,
Tell me, doctor. Go ahead.
Ice House, Pasadena, September 23rd. You may or may not see the Nasty Delicious on that one. Calm down.
Easy, people.
Honolulu, the 22nd.
Honolulu?
Yeah, Honolulu.
What the fuck?
Sacramento,
Whoa,
November
back up.
5th through 8th.
Where's Honolulu?
I think it's a college. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Sacramento, November 5th through 8th.
Is that the what's it called?
What's out there?
Sacramento Punchline?
Cobb's? No.
Is it an improv?
They're related to Cobb's.
What?
What's out there?
I think it's the Punchline.
I'm not sure. Yeah, Punchline.
You know, it's really
Maybe,
good.
I don't know. I
got to tell you, Craig, and I don't want to give you advice, but I got to tell you, it's good to know exactly the name of the club that you're playing. What did you look at them for?
Because I need some help up here. Like, you guys help me out.
Help the man out.
Sympathy.
Help a brother out.
Boston, November 13th.
What place?
I think it's the Wilbur Theater. And
Oh.
then Brooklyn, November 15th, the Brooklyn Bowl. That's with the band. Both those with the band for sure. Houston, Irvine, Portland.
Irvine Improv?
But, you know, Irvine, Portland is like in March. December is Houston, December 4th through 6th. I think that's an improv, right?
I don't know.
It's in Houston.
They used to have a laugh stop there, too. I'm not sure. I think they do have an
On the
improv.
side of the freeway.
I'm at the improv at the Seminole Hard Rock in a couple of weeks. I don't know if this will be on by then. I love that place.
Seminole, where is that, Florida?
Yeah, it's unincorporated Broward County, I think.
Oh, yeah, the Hard Rock, yeah.
Because it's the Indians own it. So it's really on a reservation land. But it's really a cool fucking. They got the hottest chicks you ever seen.
And I'm doing some casinos. Yeah.
They're so hot they give me a boner.
I did that improv, and it's like the hotel, and you go to the casino, and it's right. Yeah. It's great.
Great gig. Yeah.
Great.
I've done the casino and because they work together. But where else? Oh yeah, I gotta get the name of this place. In Albany, it's the comedy.
Ebony. Albany and Schenectady.
Not yet. Be it October, and then I'm at I think called Mystic Casino in Minneapolis, right outside of Minneapolis. So I'll get the
so many opportunities for comedy.
Yeah. If you kill, if you're good.
It's all about
still on my feet, Ray.
Asses and seats, man.
It is, I know.
But you know what? Content is king.
Yeah, but you know what's changed, and I don't want to sound like the old man in the sea. Is that it's more important for filling. It's more important if you're great at social media than if you're good as a comedian. For at least the first time around.
It seems to be that way. I mean, because if somebody has 18 million followers, you're gonna get a nice percentage of people to or who knows? It's easy to click and follow somebody, but to get somebody to get up and come out to a club, or to a movie or something, still got to have that je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
Est-ce que vous parlez le français?
No.
Monsieur, you've been to Montreal, haven't you?
Hmm?
You've done the festival, haven't you? Montreal?
Oh, yeah, I've done a festival
I think I've
twice.
seen you up there, yeah.
Yeah. 08, 98 and 08, so I'll be back probably in 18.
I'll probably be there next year because I missed you. I've been there more than any other American. They seem to love me. I remember Sophie. You remember Sophie?
Yeah. Montreal.
She was fucking
French Canadian.
Wasn't she cute?
She was adorable.
I know.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Spitfire. She was a firecracker.
Here's your canoe. Remember that joke? Here's your fucking canoe.
That you did?
No, I didn't do it. It was a joke about the guy that they were going to eat him. The natives were going to eat him, and they said, "What do you do with my skin?" He goes, "They go, we make a canoe out of your skin." Grabs a knife. He goes, "Here's your fucking canoe." He starts stabbing himself. So stupid.
He started stabbing himself.
Yeah, they were going to eat him. It's like it's a joke. It's not.
I know, but I'm trying to see where.
Well, he started stabbing himself so that the canoe would sink.
Okay.
Don't try and make too much sense out of it. It'll lose its humor.
I just didn't understand. Because at first the whole time I thought you were jacking off because you kept doing that. So I was like, and then you happened to say stabbing.
Here's your canoe, I'll jerk off in it. No, he's stabbing.
On that boat, it was a kid in the audience, and you went in, like, talking about having a kid in the audience at an adult show. You talking about the kid, like, what did he mean? And you like something about jizzing over the head.
Oh, jizzing over the hedge.
You talk. I mean, you went as dirty as you could possibly go.
Well,
It was awesome. Not possibly go, but
I had kids in my audience. I was doing the Coronado and it was like supposed to be a clean show. And there was 15-year-old boys, and I said to the kid, you know what the greatest thing about being a 15-year-old boy? He goes, what? They're with their parents. I go, you can have sex with a 15-year-old girl, not go to jail for the rest of your life like me. If I had sex with a 15-year-old, and the fucking kid was crying, laughing. The parents were sitting there like this, you know. But it's true.
it is true.
Well, you know, I don't understand. If you're 17 and you fuck a 15-year-old, you could still get in trouble. Oh boy, is this shifted? Huh?
That doesn't seem fair.
That doesn't seem. No, not if there's both minors.
Unless, I guess 17 is the age of consent.
Oh, I thought 18 was.
I mean, it's in different places. In New York, it's 16.
I can't do anything sexier than
Not
having.
that, I just happen to know that. Not that I'm like going around looking for. What's the age of consent here? Okay. 17? Okay. All right. All right. Catch y'all later.
I'll meet you after the show.
Oh, shit.
Did the Cosby thing stun you?
Stunned. Still stunned. It's stunning.
It's a real disappointment, I'll tell you, because, see, I'm from Philly, so he was more than just a regular comedian, big time. He was one of our guys. He went to Temple. He was like probably the most famous actor, comedian from Philly ever, right? And what a disappointment to the city. I mean, and the thing is, I don't know what the fuck this truth is, but I know 50 women don't frame you. 50 women don't frame you. You know what I mean? Say half of them are lying.
And yet, well, I mean, the thing with the where he said, oh yeah, in the deposition, where he said he procured the stuff for purposes of having sex, yada yada yada. And I just saw some other day. They said, like it was a HuffPost article. I didn't click it on, but they said Bill Cosby's lawyer defends him really well, actually. So I want to see what that was about.
I don't see how you can defend putting something in somebody's drink.
Exactly.
Fall asleep. Did you just put something in my coffee?
How is it, by the way?
Delicious. Rape me. I have a joke about him. Well, do you do any jokes about him?
No.
I just open up with. I don't want to get all nostalgic, but I remember the first time Bill Cosby raped me. Then I go to the big thing. And one thing I got to tell you when you're getting raped, remember to breathe. Breathe. Take it. It's terrible.
Oh my gosh.
The cause. When heroes fall like that. I mean, like, remember what was that couple's name? Jim something and Tammy
Baker.
Yeah, the Baker.
Yeah.
When he went down, I wasn't fucking disappointed or surprised. I was like, yeah, I could see that.
Plus, he was having sex with a hooker, right?
Yeah. So
big deal. I mean,
but he's a preacher and he's married. That's why it was a big deal.
No, he's also a human being.
It wasn't a preacher. Yeah, he's got a lot of jizz. But Cosby was, like I say, he was a fucking. An idol. And here's the other thing that bothered me: the way he treated young black comedians with such a pompousness, and about how their language was this, and they're wearing their pants down, and a generational thing, I know, but instead of supporting them or saying, I'm a black guy from Philly, and I just want to know that you can make it, you're talented, you try. He was like putting them down, like almost like he was jealous of their fame. You know what I mean?
Wow, he had a very my fatherly tone about the way he would scold.
Yeah,
that's how my father make that face, like, what are you doing? Like. So yeah, it's amplified because it's Cosby, and because he's got the camera on him.
But the balls he had to go after these guys.
You talking about like Eddie and?
Yeah. I mean, like they're from a different generation, a different world. Comedy's evolved, and like even the best guys that are dirty still have to be funny, or they're gonna fall off. You can't just go up there and go. Stank pussy. You know, you gotta say something. Stinky pussy.
Stinky pussy.
Stinky musty crusty yeast filled pussy. Remember Otto and George?
Yeah.
God, they were funny. They were funny. It's a fucking ventriloquist. Like they were
Dirty.
really,
Dirty.
That was one of the dirtiest acts I ever seen. You know what I used to love when he would do? The waitress would come up, and I usually have a lot of fun with the waitresses. He would do the thing where the neck of the puppet would come out and go, "Hey waitress, you're a fucking whore. Suck that cock." And the eyebrows would go up on the thing.
I never saw them.
Oh, you never saw him?
No. I would always see they were always playing, like I played Stress Factory. I don't George come up. I don't George.
They did a lot of weekday things. I think just like once. I don't think he could draw a whole weekend.
So many ways to make money in comedy.
Yeah.
You could do a weekday, and
Yeah.
and so many different clubs we both don't know about. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, look, one other thing. You know how you're worried, you're not worried, but you're apprehensive about the show getting picked up because you love doing it and all. In comedy, like they can drop the show or they can pick it up. It's out of your hands now. But in comedy, nobody could fire you from being a comedian because there's fucking 500 clubs in the world or more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you could always get work, with talent, and if you can draw. Did you see your draw go up after The Office or after the movies?
It's been steady.
Yeah.
It's steady. I've been doing really good as of late.
Well, you should be. You got enough fucking credits.
But you know what's crazy too? Is I got this rehungerized. There was a time I was like, well, they asked you to do radio. I was like, I'm good. I don't feel like doing it.
Yeah.
But then in the beginning, it was like, get me to that radio mic. These people need to hear me so they know. But I didn't realize that until like I did the radio and went on there, and then like people would be like, I heard you on the radio. That's what made me come down. So that's back. Like I'm like, I can I do radio? I'm volunteering to do radio. Yeah, give me as many as you got. That's how you sell tickets in comedy.
Yeah.
And then also something happened too. Not to make it about money or whatever, but I was getting a bonus at this club, and I saw, like, damn, if I'd have just went on radio, and I didn't do radio, like that, I would have made the bonus. Like,
oh yeah,
it was just enough to be. Oh, I'm shooting myself in the foot.
Yeah, no, I had that attitude at the beginning myself. I go, well, that wasn't part of the deal. I don't feel like getting up tomorrow morning, Mr. Big Stuff. And then I realized, as it changed, and if you wanted to if you're ever in South Florida, do Paul and Young Ron, fucking great show. You ever do that show? You would love it because it's sports and comedy. WIP in Philadelphia, Preston and Steve in Philadelphia, great fucking shows. We're one of the only town that's two great shows. But
it's a great one.
That's a
WKRP in Cincinnati. Have you done that one?
Are you serious? It's what is that, a 30-year-old TV show?
It's
Trying
crazy.
to slip that by me? What do you think, I'm a fucking mook?
Mookie Blaylock.
Mookie Blaylock, point guard.
Where's the camera? Should we?
They're all over the place.
This is one of the other tricks with podcasts, especially if somebody like you. I start talking and then just being free, and we talk. Next thing I know, it's like, I can't believe I said that. Why would I ever say that?
Yeah, but that's the
My
great...
defenses are down. My guard is down.
You're safe with me.
Did you ever
I would
know that you're my hero?
Stop it! Don't do that. Don't do that to me.
Everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings.
Bet. May I call you Bet?
Fly, fly away.
You know what I wanted to tell you?
What?
We all know that people are the same wherever you go. There is good and bad in everyone. Learn to live as we learn to give each other what we need to survive. Take it, Robinson.
Together alive,
Ebony and ivory
live together in perfect
harmony.
side by side on my piano keyboard. Oh Lord, why don't we?
Craig Robinson, everybody. Craig, thank you so much for coming in.
Love you, brother.
Love you too.